Friends, last year, please be seated. Last year we were joined by the then very newly elected Mayor of London, the Right Honourable Sadiq Khan, who joined us on his first official engagement in his new role. And we are honoured that he has joined us again today, reflecting the pledge that we all made to come together each year to mark Yom Hashoah. And I now invite him to address us.
Friends, respected elders, survivors, today we gather to remember the millions killed in the Holocaust, a scar on the history of humanity that we continue to struggle to comprehend. Over 6 million Jewish men, women, and children were killed. Almost 1 year ago, I attended this commemoration event as my first official engagement after being elected Mayor of London. And I'm honoured to be invited to join you once again. Last year and today, I've had the privilege to meet a number of Holocaust survivors and refugees, to shake their hands and to listen to their incredible stories. And I've been deeply moved by their accounts of what they've had to endure. A few years ago, I joined students from schools across London on a visit to Auschwitz-Birkenau, organised by the Holocaust Education Trust. And nothing can prepare you for the horror of what you see there. And it brought home to me how it's more important than ever that we remember and teach younger generations about the Holocaust and subsequent genocides. For when we remember, we learn from the past. This is why it was important for me to host a Holocaust Memorial Day event in City Hall this year. And this is why it's so important that we have the new National Holocaust Memorial in the heart of London, to honour the victims and survivors and to educate further generations about the dangers of where prejudice and hatred can lead. And I'm proud to be one of the judges who will decide the eventual winner. And you can see the 10 finalists on display today. The Holocaust took place because insidious persecution was allowed to take root. So, as well as remembering those we lost, today is also a time to remember that we have a responsibility, a solemn duty to teach our children what happened and to call out injustice, persecution, and discrimination wherever we see it. It's a time to remain steadfast in condemning of all forms of racism, anti-Semitism, and hatred. And it's a time to say never, ever again. Many stories from the Holocaust demonstrate the very worst of what humans can do. But there are also stories of great human resilience and heroism. Stories of those who battled through unimaginable horrors and risked their own lives to save the persecuted. The theme of this year's Yom Hashoah ceremony is women's resistance. And it's right that as we come to mourn and remember the loss of so many lives, we also pay tribute to those who acted bravely to save lives. We can learn from their values and their courage, and it gives us all hope. Thank you all very much.